Slaughter Jason. Why does that do that?
I don't know. I don't know why that gets covered up.
Well, we're working on things here. There we go.
I don't know how
There we
it
go.
slid.
I have no idea how that works. I think we have audio, so we're good.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Jason. How are you?
Joseph Gilbert.
Craig's
Jason,
Cord the
Craig.
Coals.
Jim, how you doing? Jason, Yadkin Valley. How's everybody doing tonight? It is cold here in Southern Illinois. I just looked, it's 14 degrees.
Yeah, and it's going to drop more.
That is chilly. Chilly stuff. Last Saturday we had
6.5 to 7 inches.
7 inches of snow.
The heavy wet stuff.
And then Monday night we had another, I don't know, 3 inches probably. So
Yeah.
We got some snow on the ground. It is cold. It's going to be about 2 degrees in the morning, the way they're talking. It's warm here at 36. I wish it was
36 here.
I'd
This
take
stuff would be
36.
melting.
Yeah.
Uncle Jason says Kenny and I, they're thawing out for a long day out in the woods.
I bet. 5 below this morning.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we're going to be close to that tomorrow down here. 5
well,
right now in southwest Wisconsin. Yeah.
5 above.
We're 14 here. It's supposed to be like 2, something like that in the morning. So it is what it is. It's winter time. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We didn't do anything special really. We went to
Got together in family with friends.
Family friends at the local Moose Lodge and had community thing. That's what we do. And just met up with them and had a good time. And I think we
enjoyed some good food.
Yeah, we napped, and we wasn't napping. We was watching football. So that was the extent of our Thanksgiving. Christmas coming up and everything. And hi, Rick.
Good evening, Rick and Donita.
And here in just a little bit, I'm going to show you guys something. I want to know if it's a good deal or not. And you Steel 500i guys, my local steel dealer, which I'm not a steel guy, and no big thing. I have nothing against him. He's got a deal going. And I'll read it all off to you guys here in a little bit and tell me if it's worth it. And he does do, apparently, this is the first time I've ever seen him do this. And he's got a package deal of a 500i and a bunch of stuff with it for a price with free shipping. And I'm assuming in the lower 48. So I'll run that off here in a little bit off of Facebook for everybody. And if you want any info, we'll somehow put our email up here and you can email me and I'll give you all his contact information and you can give him a call. And if it's a good deal, and if it's not, just say, because I have no idea on the steel stuff, what it's going for. I know the local farm store the other day had a 500i for, I believe it was $1,789. I'm pretty sure.
I think that's what it was when we looked.
So, and Sherry's putting our email up here, and we'll try to do it again here in a little bit. I'll run that by you here in just a little bit for you steel guys. And like I said, if it's not a good deal, just let us know. Or let me know. Here's Todd. Hi, Todd. Good to see you on here. Yeah, Jason doesn't care for I've never ran one, so never ran one. I have no idea. And everybody knows I like my Husky saws. But I'll run that by you here in a minute. big thing tonight was was that last week when Marlon from Twin Rivers Firewood is pushing this. Him and Russ Willie's Firewood pushing the there's Brand. Hi Brand. Pushing the Midsouth Firewood Expo. And if anybody chime in here, if you're going to that, it's March 13th and 14th 2026 down in Parsons, Tennessee. I got some family ties down there. Actually, I don't think me and Marlon are related, but I got a cousin that lived down there for several years up, and got it. He was a medical doctor down there, and so I'm kind of familiar with the area a little bit down there. Parsons, Tennessee. I don't know. We go to Paducah and around to get to Parsons, about 4 hours from where we're at, so not too far from us. And the motels are not. There's not a bunch of them. We ended up getting a Airbnb fairly close, I think, to Parsons, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, it's closer to the fairground.
We are close to the fairground.
South of the fairground.
Whatever. Yeah, we did the Airbnb. Sherry likes to do that stuff, and it was, I think, pretty reasonable. So you just got to kind of Google Parsons, Tennessee Airbnb motels to kind of hook you up there with it. I did see a post from Marlon on Facebook, and if you're not following him, you need to get on there and maybe send him a friend request. I'm sure he'll accept it. But the way it looks right now from his post yesterday, I'm assuming this is all for sure stuff, or for sure companies, is Blockbuster, Split Force, Hammerhead Attachments, Han Firewood. I think that's how you say it. Han Firewood Processor, of course, Easton Made, Wolf Ridge, and Cord King. So pretty good start to the lineup there. I'm sure they're gonna have some more. Can I stay with you? Well, you never know. But yeah, Parsons is not a big town. If I remember right, maybe around 3,000 people. I can't confirm that right now. Split Fire is coming.
Cool.
Because I want to talk to them guys for sure. If I don't talk to them before that. Split Fire is coming. Good.
Craig wants to make it a family vacation.
Just north of there is Paris, Tennessee, and that is I probably got this messed up. The catfish capital of the world, or United States, or something. That's kind of neat town. And not to be fooled with Paris, France, or Paris, Illinois. So, but yeah, that's coming up. It won't be too long. It'll be here. So that's something we're looking forward to, and hopefully we'll get big first year and just keep getting bigger and bigger. And that will be a fun time to see everybody and do some stuff. And like I said, it's nice. It's only like 4 hours from us. So
yeah,
that's a plus for us. So yeah, Craig, as far as attractions, I can't tell you. I used to just go right down there, go to his house and mess around. He had a little farm there. Didn't see a whole lot. I think I'm pretty sure it was the Decatur County. He took me to a tractor pull one time. I was about to extend the excitement around there. But Marlon's, I hope, and going to put on a good show, and I think it'll be hopefully something they can do every year. Hoping anyway. And yeah, do some searches. Yeah, definitely. We're just a big fun bunch here.
I don't know about that.
The live of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to. It just what you see is what you get with us. There's Brian. Hi, Brian. How are you doing?
Good evening, Brian.
Yeah, we're digging out from a little snowstorm here, and Huntsville Space Center is not far away.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's neat. Digging out from a little snowstorm. It's going to get cold and nasty cold, dangerous cold, and then warm up again to about 40 on Saturday, and then
possible
some more snow Sunday. And then they're talking, I seen one report of maybe 50 degrees next week. So I'm sure everybody will be nice and sick, I'm sure, from all that. But yeah, there we are getting warmed up for the Firewood Expo coming up. So that's going to be our first stop in 26. So looking forward to that.
Can you look up that ad so you can?
Yeah, I said you still 500 guys.
Well, anybody
that wants it doesn't matter. I mean, if you like, I want to see if you guys think this is a good deal or not. I just lost it. Give me a second.
That's fine. Brandon, I wish it was 19 here. It's down to 14 when we sat down here and started. So, Timon, welcome to the party.
Hello, Timon. All right, you still, guys. 500i. This is what he's got. This is a 500i. This is what he's got listed. Chainsaw professional package deal. And what you get is an MS 500i chainsaw, and it includes the following: the MS 500i power head, 30 25-inch chains, 10 36-inch chains, 4 gallon of 2-stroke mix, 4 gallon of bar oil, 1 36-inch bar, 1 25-inch bar, 24 round files, 16 flat files, 5 gallon no spill gas can, and the 36 and the 25-inch scabbards, and free shipping. I'm assuming that's the lower 48. And that package deal, if you want me to read it again, just let me know. I can do that. Is $3,099. Is that a good deal? If you still guys can chime in on that, I can read it again. What got me on it was the 30 25-inch chains. That's a bunch of chain. 10 36-inch chains. So in 2 bars, a few other little things there, but $3,099. That's not a bad deal, Jason says.
Josh and
Hi, Josh and Janice. How are you doing?
Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate that. So anyway, like I said, it's the MS 500 power head, 30 25-inch chains, 10 36-inch chains, 4 gallon of 2-stroke mix, 4 gallon of bar oil, 1 36-inch bar, 1 25-inch bar, 24 round files, 16 flat files, 5 gallon no spill gas can, and then the 2 scabbards and free shipping.
Yep, Jason at Yadkin Valley said it's not a bad deal, but then he said it's nothing special.
Nothing special. Okay. I mean, like I said, guys, I have no idea on that, but he's never done this before. And if you really want to, does he go by? I don't know if he's got it on his other. I'm friends with him, but it's Outdoor Power Sales, Vandalia, Illinois. Is if you want to follow him on Facebook. And like I said, if you want to shoot us an email, if anybody wants any, I will give you his info, his address, and contact info for it. But the free shipping, I guess, like I said, I'm assuming the lower 48.
Josh says he's assuming that it's steel gas.
4 gallon. Just 4 gallon of 2-stroke mix. I'm assuming it's all steel brand stuff. The bar oil, I'm assuming, is steel. I'm guessing. So, but yeah, it's got me on the 30 25-inch chains. That's got to be a lot of money right there, because I don't do any very much business there. I do through work. Not a bad place. I mean, it is what it is. It's our local steel dealer. So
Ken, that's a good one. Says, do you have plans for how to bequeath the chains that you still have when you die?
I don't know. That's
good.
That blew me away. 30 25-inch chains. That's a ton. That's a number one. That whole package deal, that's going to be a big friggin' box. That's going to be a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of weight there.
There's Dale. Hi, Dale. Thanks
Dale.
for joining us.
I mean, when I saw that, I never.
Logger Jason says the chains are $40 a piece.
Whew.
That's a lot.
And he's got another deal here. This is a MS 391. Well, it doesn't have everything listed, but it looks like the case, some kind of
Power head,
power
fuel can, bar oil.
and that's $749. He's got a couple things of oil, the case, the power head, the gas can, and some kind of fuel treatment.
But you don't see a bar in
I
there.
don't see a bar. I'm assuming it comes with a bar. I don't know.
All that oil and stuff won't do you much good without one.
True. That's $1,200 worth of chain.
Holy
yeah,
cow.
And then this other one was 10 36-inch chains. I mean, $1,200 in just chains if they're steel. I'm assuming, Todd, they're steel. It doesn't say. It just says chains. Gosh, I can't see the picture. Hang on, I gotta get my bifocals.
Yeah, that's a lot.
To be honest with you guys, I don't think they're steel chains. I think they're a different chain. So I do know he does do some other brands of chains other than just steel. So I cannot remember. It's a red and white box. I don't think it's steel. So
it may be Oregon.
But anyway, I just thought that was, I've never seen him do that before. I thought, well, heck, I'm, go on the live tonight and ask. But to me, the 32, that blew me away. That's a ton of chain. Even the 1036s, that'd last me for
What did Jason say?
Quite a while.
Retail maybe is not
going to lose money on. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it kind of blew me away when I saw that. I thought, well,
did that 500i we looked at just for curiosity had a 24 on it, didn't it?
Well,
and
25,
it was almost $1,800.
It was $1,749. That was right across the street. It could be Carlton chain. Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure what I know he's got steel chain, but I think he's got kind of an off brand too. That he said, I want to say rotary, but I don't know if that's right or not. But yeah, that I don't run a 3-foot bar very often. If I do, it's not for very long. And I don't really have my 576 is what I run it on, and I don't want to overdo my.
Josh said he thought he got tired running a 25-inch bar. Can't imagine 3 foot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to run one for very long, or I don't. But yeah, they started calling it a 25. Yeah, I'm assuming it's actually 24, but I guess they didn't want to be like everybody else. 1640 is what Jim paid for it.
Yeah, 25-inch steel.
I'm pretty sure it was $1,789.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was bar chain.
Was it at our local farm store?
Yeah, it was in Rural King.
Okay,
they're in town.
Yeah.
I don't know if it came with a box or not. I don't think it did. Which I don't use a box anyway, so.
You have to plan to run the 36. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got a 36. I run it on my 576 Husky, and I just don't crowd it and try to take it easy with it. And very rarely do I run it as far as the 36 goes. So, but yeah, I just thought, I didn't know if that was a good deal or not, and what better place to ask than here. So
yeah.
But anyway, that's where we're at on that. If like I said, shoot us an email, stumpsandfirewood@gmail.com, and I can hook you up with all his contact info. So never seen him do this before. Thought I'd throw it out there and help him out a little bit. Maybe you can get a sale or two from it. But there you go. So that is that. And I'm not a steel expert at all, but I know $1,789 is a lot of money for us all.
Yeah.
A lot of money. When you get as lucky as me and win them.
Wonder if that'll ever happen again.
I doubt it. I doubt it, but you never know. Never know.
Didn't know you was going to win one.
Didn't know I was going to win one that day either, but my coffee's getting cold. Yuck. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's cold here in Illinois, and we're looking forward to Christmas is coming up. Ain't got nothing planned there really. So we're just gonna, $17.39 at Farm and Home 25-inch bar. I thought it was, I want to say 1789. I could be wrong. It could be 1739. I'd say, Todd, you're probably real king, aren't you, up there? Or maybe, I don't know, me, you have a farming fleet maybe or something. What's the other one? Down Carlisle. What's the name of that place?
Oh,
Tractor Supply.
Yeah, that's it.
Tractor Supply. Holt's Pharmacy. Jason, am I correct on this? That Holt's Pharma, didn't they have those at Bunyan, right next to Wolf Ridge? Didn't they have those Holt's Pharma saws, like the 3120 for like dirt cheap? Do you remember that? I was thinking I saw that later when I got home. I saw something.
Rick says yes.
Yeah, they kind of got into it with another Husqvarna or whatever for throwing them saws out there like that, but that didn't bother me none.
Josh and Janice, 14 degrees with wind blowing 25 mile per hour tonight.
Yeah.
You can keep that wind.
466. 460 clone. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, me and a buddy, we went a few years ago, went together and bought a package deal, Holt's Pharma, and we got them dirt cheap. Where they were in pieces though, we had to put them both together, and I don't remember the price, but I think they were a 372. I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. And we put those things together, and I didn't have mine very long, and I just did not care for it and sold it. And then James just recently started having, I mean, he's ran it pretty hard the last few years, and he's just kind of started having some problems with it. So I don't know, I guess for the price, and you run them for a while, if you need them, it's fine. That Holt's Pharma 3120, yeah, $450. That sounds about right. And it's one of them things that kind of like to have one, but do I really need it? Yeah. But to me, that's a good price for the equivalent type of saw, and a lot cheaper.
That is it going to hold up?
It probably, I don't know. It may or may not. It's one of them where you might get a good one or you might not, Yeah, they're right there, hit and miss. Exactly. Yep, hit and miss if you get a good one or not. Mm-hmm. And Brian says it's not the equivalent. So, yeah, I don't know. I was told myself I was going to run Chris's at Hoosier, and I didn't get the chance to. It just didn't work out. I'd like to run one of them just to say I ran one. But yeah, I have no use for one really, but it's just one of them things that'd be kind of fun to mess with too. Well, yeah, that's not a bad deal at all, Jason. 250 on the 3120 and 372 was, yeah, why not?
Good price.
It seems like a really good price to me.
Yeah.
I think Jason was like 400 or 450, something like that at Bunyan, and I don't know. Why not? Sherry wouldn't let me have it. She wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, whatever.
Wouldn't let me do it. But yeah, it's one of them things, just fun to have, but do you really need, or no, I don't need one, that's for sure. So, but yeah, it seems to me like that'd be a good deal. Jet carb.
It's fixed.
Fixed jet. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Ben's Firewood. How are you tonight?
Thanks for joining
Medford
us.
Family Farms. I just seen them come up.
Oh,
I can't.
yeah.
It's hard for me to keep up with chat. Everybody, sorry. I do the best I can.
Yeah, if you ask a question and we miss it, just please.
Yeah, just do it again. But yeah, we're a fixed high speed jet. 440 never had gas.
Jason sounds like that one guy that's got one of every Husqvarna, and most of them are still in a box.
Yeah,
we got a guy. Garage.
We got a guy that lives near here. He's got, I think, every single Husqvarna saw that they make. He's got every one of them. He uses, I think, to cut wood, his wood and stuff, like a 455 or something, and the rest of them are like they're in the box. And I think he did buy from the next town over. I think he finally went and bought a 3120. And Joe, the owner of Don's, he said, "What are you going to do with that?" He goes, "I think I'll put it on the mantle." Whatever. That's a lot of money for a mantelpiece. But if you got it, I guess whatever.
It's his money.
It's his money. He bought a ton of stuff off of your dad, that's for sure. Lots of stuff. Buy that oil, buy the case and everything. That oil's not going to go bad. Well, you're right, but someday you'll probably be on an auction out there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jason, we've been talking about lawnmowers a little bit, 0-turn mowers, and a buddy of mine is big into mowers, and he's been kind of helping me out on advice on them. And it's like buy once, cry once. So just go ahead and do her. I know a guy with an 015 that you got your eye on, saved for you. So
he says Skag.
Yeah, them Skags are good ones. Haven't decided yet. I don't know what I'm going to go with, or if I'm even going to go with anything. Like my dad always said, it's doesn't cost a thing to wish or to dream
or to look.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you a dime.
Yes, the 015.
Yeah, the 015. We got it saved up for you.
Rick says Toro.
Yeah, I mean,
Brandon says goats.
Well, yeah. Northwest PA, hello. Good to see you.
Thanks for joining us.
038 Magnum. Yeah. So I don't know if we've discussed it, and I've got my eye on a bad boy. I don't know nothing really about him. It's my local steel dealer there I was just talking about. He's got, I'm not partial to any brand really. But he's got some good deals. So, and it's local. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe even just take a look at them. And really, it's either 0-turn mower. We got 2 mowers now we could get by with. I'm just thinking more of a speed and, helping out that way. Because we got several, there's Twin Rivers. Hello, Marlon. How are you, buddy? Just talking about you. We were talking about the expo coming up, and we're ready to. Don't want to wish my life away, but I'm really looking forward to that and being back down in some of my old stomping grounds a little bit. But I'm really liking the split fire vertical, and I know me and Jason talked the other night about it, and I'm just right there. I got the money saved up for it. I could call them tomorrow and get one ordered, but I don't know yet. I've been really thinking about it lately.
Kicking it around.
And like I said, it doesn't cost a darn thing to wish, dream, or look. So yeah, that's good. Marlon, I look forward to it. We got us an Airbnb down there. I don't know exactly.
Altamont,
Tennessee. Okay, I'm sure Marlon knows where that's at. All $5 bills. That's what I said, Todd. That's what I do. I save every $5 bill, and I got stacks of them. And that's going to be my split fire money. And like I said, I need to do some real thinking and talk it over with the chief financial officer to my left. Probably you're right.
That's your money.
But I don't know. Well, I'm still, like I said, buy once, cry once. So we'll see.
Your money, you can do with it whatever you want.
Save all $100 bill. Yeah. Yeah, $100. No kidding. No kidding.
We go out for supper or something and he pays the bill and he will not spend a $5 bill once it's given to him. He brings it home and puts it in his little case.
Every $5 bill I save, it goes right in my
little
jar there. And when I get 100, I put a paper clip on them and throw them in the bucket. And it's not very long. That's an easy way to save money.
Yeah.
Oh, Marlon grew up in Altamont. That's on the Cumberland Path, 3 hours from her. I'll be darned. So how far is that?
Maybe, hang on.
Maybe it ain't Altamont.
Paper. Yeah, I thought it was.
Why would we stay 3 hours from
Yeah,
there?
we wouldn't. This is just south of the Decatur
I don't know.
Fairgrounds. Let me get my
She's
paper.
she's gonna look. Maybe it's just because we have an Altamont about 15 miles from us.
Yeah, it says Altamont.
Altamont?
Uh-huh.
Is it Marlon? Is that 3 hours from you? We may want to reconsider. Was that 3 hours from Decatur County Fairgrounds? Surely not.
No, it's only like 10 or 15 minutes. I checked on Google Maps.
Yeah, no kidding. Our drive went from 4 to 7. Barrett Arms. I'm not sure from that.
Yeah, it says home in Altamont.
Well, how far is it from Altamont to Parsons?
Give me your phone.
I've never heard of Altamont, Tennessee. Well, Altamont, Tennessee. Yeah, we go by that when we go to Atlanta.
I don't like your phone.
Yeah, 3 hours. It's in Grundy County. We can't stay 3 hours.
No.
There's no way. I am glad you said that, Marlon, because what the heck? As we go, what is that? Is that still I-24? We got something screwed up. That's for sure. Yeah, we got something screwed up. But anyway, we'll get somewhere. But see, Altamont, I remember seeing a sign when I used to go pick up Ashley south of Atlanta. There was a sign down there at the bottom of, like, not far from Mont Eagle, that said Altamont.
Now I'm going to have to go to.
There's Jeremiah. Hello, Jeremiah. Good to see you.
Give me a second. I'm going to go look over here.
Yeah, plenty of time. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to find out.
Get on the big computer.
Now we got Sherry.
Now Sherry's worried.
Worried. All right. Yeah, 179 miles from Altamont to Park. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not good.
Something ain't good. We did something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mont Eagle. Yeah, I thought it was bottom of Mont Eagle before if you're headed towards like a. So anyway, yeah, like Todd, time to change it. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, we'll get her figured out. We'll get it figured out. But Lake Ontario, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So we'll get that figured out. And like I said, Marlon, if you're on here, I was kind of going on what for sure you had. I saw on your Facebook post the other night, or last night, the for sure ones. And then Jason said that Split Fire is going to be there, Split Force and Split Fire. So yeah, we're good for Bear Paw. That is another one. I am really looking forward to Bear Paw. That is going to be a neat time. We have got so much going on from March to June. We got the expo in Parsons. in March. Good Friday, Easter weekend. We've got a wedding in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area. And then we're going to try to scoot down to see Jason down Yadkin Valley and hopefully Britt, hook up with them, maybe, possibly. We're hoping. Well, I know we are, because I've got something for Jason that I got to take him. So we're going to hook up somehow, some way down there. In April, May, we have Bear Paw, and really looking forward to that. And let's see, that's May. June. We got hit up at Bunyan from Ohio Woodburner, Joe from Ohio Woodburner, and we're going to be at the International Firewood Expo in June. Hello, Dick. How are you doing? Good to see you. BGW Enterprises, 6,800 miles. Yeah, that was a heck of a trip. I remember that when you did that. But yeah, we're really looking forward to Bear Paw. I am. Sherry used to go up there years ago fishing, and we're really looking forward to that. She's told me all kinds of cool stuff that's up there. My cool stuff anymore is mountains and timber and splitting firewood and all that stuff. So we're looking forward to checking out that Wisconsin woods up there. So that's our big thing.
2 different Altamonts.
Sherry says there's 2 different Altamonts. I don't know. We have, Jeremiah, we had Saturday, we had about 6 inches. North of here had a little bit more, just not very far north. And then Monday night, we had another 3 on top of that. So we're digging out. But like I said before, just a few minutes ago, I looked before we come on, it was 14 degrees down here. And looking at, I don't know, like 2 degrees come morning. So that's, we're digging out, and it's going to get really cold. But you did do the 24 as well. Yeah, I remember that. Hello, Tyler. How are you doing? Good to see you on here. Appreciate it. But so she's over at the computer trying to figure that out.
Well, this shows Parsons, Tennessee is on Route 59.
Okay. Parsons shows on Route 59, Parsons, Tennessee.
You go south of there. You come to the junction of 160.
160 and 59.
And it's just a little bitty town. It's called Altamont.
Marlon, did
on Ness Road.
Ness Road, junction of 160 and 59. Does that sound right to you?
It south and west of the Decatur campground.
South and west of Decatur.
The campground.
Campground or fairground? Fairground.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, if you're still on here, Marlon, does that sound familiar? 160 and 59?
By Mound Valley.
Mound
Valley is on east.
Mound Valley. Yeah, I got Marlon's number. I'm gonna have to call him before we do anything drastic. I'll need to do that. Shoot him. Let's see. Twinner Parsons is junction of 412 and 641 in West Tennessee.
Huh?
Marlon just said Parsons is junction 412 and 641 in West Tennessee.
Right.
Okay. And you're showing what for this Airbnb?
It shows it
160 and 59.
Yeah.
So 160 and 59. Does that even make any sense to you, Marlon? So 10 degrees up your way. Yep. You're a little cooler than us. Marlon's saying no. So I don't know what's going on. Marlon, I tell you what, I will probably, well, he's going to do some, I probably ought to give you a call. And we might do that tomorrow afternoon or evening, give you a quick holler and see what to do or where to go. So it does show not far from Decatur County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, but the roads apparently are not right.
I don't know what's going on then. It shows it's close.
Does Parsons have a Babe Ruth ball field?
I don't know. Marlon, does Parsons have a Babe Ruth ball field by chance?
Yeah, on the southeast side of town.
Southeast side of Parsons?
But see, this shows Highway 59 going through there, and apparently it's not Highway 59. It's 641.
Well, we're trying to figure it out. So I don't know. We'll have to do some research, and I will. There's a town of Decatur, Tennessee. So, we're stumped. So we're going to do some more research and probably give you a holler, Marlon, and see what the heck we've done wrong. We've got something mixed up somewhere. And I'm glad we caught that now, so we can get it fixed. That's for sure. So, yeah, appreciate that. But we'll just give Marlon a call, see if he's got some contacts. So, yeah, that's where we're at there. I don't know. We something went haywire. So, but anyway, we are looking forward to it. We'll get that straightened out to get a place to stay. So, yeah. And like I said, Bear Paw that's a done deal. We know that. We know where we're going there. So, done deal. And I remember one time I did go to Parsons. Me and my mom went down to see my cousin down there, and we got screwed up somewhere down in that area and got lost. And GPS took us the wrong way. So that's not entirely the answer on the following it all the time. That's for darn sure. I've seen that go haywire, but we'll get it figured out and find us a place to stay down there. So, but anyway, yeah, we'll figure it out. Perfect, Marlon. Appreciate it. I got your number, so I might give you a holler and see what we can figure out and what we've done wrong or whatever. So she's still over there looking, but we'll get it figured out. It's not too late for that. So anyway, that's the run that 500i package deal by you. And like I said, if you anybody's interested in that, if it's worth it, I don't know. You can give him a call and talk. Give me an email, stumpsandfirewood@gmail.com. And I'll give you all the contact info. You talk to the guy's name's Noah and give him a holler. And I'm sure he can hook you up and ship you all that stuff out. But we'll maybe get a sale for him. I don't know, whatever. I'm not the steel guy, but if somebody else is interested in that, we will sure hook you up with his contact info, and you can go from there. So, but anyway, that's where we're at. About all we had to talk about. We've kind of discussed everything that I wanted to do, and I'm looking forward to Marlon's Expo down there, Midsouth Firewood Expo, and I'm hoping that there's a ton of stuff there and a ton of people and good weather.
Oh my God, that's fucking Altamont, Kansas.
Yeah, good weather. So, But anyway, that's where we're at. We appreciate. Got us kind of flustered here with the Airbnb and where we're going and what we're doing for the expo down there. So I don't have anything. If anybody wants to talk about, pull it up here. If not, we'll just leave it here. And we've had more yet, but yeah, 564. That's the thing I was going to talk about. So if anybody heard any rumors on that, when they're going to show up over here or anything, and well, we might have to check that out someday, Marlon. We might have to. Beautiful place, yeah. 564. I debated on that with saw suppliers and getting one, and I don't know. I've got enough saws. I'm good. I'm good on saws for a while with winning that one at the Frenzy. That was a welcome surprise there. And I'm good on saws. So, but yeah, Bear Paw is in May. May 4, is it 14th, 15th? I think something like that. Yeah, I know, Jason. More saws is what I need, but I've got plenty of saws. They all run good. I've had very few problems with my Husky saws, and nothing against the other brands. Sherry's dad was a Husky dealer. He put me on them. I fell in love, and that's what I'm used to. I have nothing against Steel, Echo, none of them. I really don't, but I like my Huskies, and I run Steel at work a little bit. We have them there. So, and we have a couple Husky saws, but nothing against them. I like my Husky stuff, and that's what we run. So, but anyway, yeah, the 564, I don't know. I would like to definitely run one just to see the difference if there's any. But I've got, my go-tos, my 562, and I know Russ bought one here a while back, or a few days ago, or a few weeks ago, and didn't care for it, and that's just that's the way it is. But my 562, that thing, I've had that thing since I think it's 2010.
Marlon, thank you. That was Parsons, Kansas, freaking Airbnb.
Okay, well, we got it figured out, Marlon.
It's canceled too.
It's canceled. Somehow there is a Parsons, Kansas.
That when I put in Parsons, Tennessee, it picked
up. So we won't be going to Parsons, Kansas. We want to go to Parsons, Tennessee. So we will be doing some more research, and we'll get something in Parsons, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And hopefully, thank you, Marlon.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Thank you very much.
Very bad.
Yeah, my 572, Jim, I treated myself a couple of years ago to my 572, and then, like I said, the 372 winning it at the Frenzy was just an added plus. And I'd like to just try a 564. I probably should have went ahead and got one, but I know now the prices, I think we had to, like yesterday, the prices went up, but it ain't that big a deal. I've got plenty of saws, and I try to keep up with the maintenance on them, so they're going to last me a while. Still learning. Sherry does a really good job for sharpening, her hand filing. I mean, and I've tried the Chris and the Woodyard method with the Dremel. I'm getting better. He's right. It takes some practice, and I'm getting a little better. I need to just take my time. That's a lot of it, is taking your time. But Noel's Tractors, how are you doing? Noel's Tractors, how you doing, sir? Yeah, appreciate you dropping in. So it's not too far from my bedtime either. So, exposed plastic oil pump. That's interesting.
That will not be good.
Yeah, I don't know. They must be.
Rick said we got lucky, and we did.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I totally lucky. I never win. I scratch off lottery ticket once in a while. I'll hit decent, but I told Chris when he interviewed us back there at Bunny, and he probably saw that video. I know everybody watches Chris, but he interviewed us basically for winning that saw. And I'm going to be honest with you, sitting there with Chris getting interviewed, I was nervous as heck, man. And he did a great interview, and we really appreciated it. We got a bunch of subscribers just from that video. We really appreciate it. But yeah, I never win anything, and I've spent, like I told him in that, I spent thousands of dollars
on tickets,
on
raffle tickets
for, and I have thousands. I've never won one ever. And when I got into that drawing, it didn't cost me a thing, but being there.
No, we didn't know they were going to have it.
They were going to have it. Really figured they'd give something away, and when they had that, and I thought, what is the odds? I'm thinking to myself, and I said something to Jason about it. Man, that'd be a sure nice saw to have, and I'll be danged if I didn't bring it home. So.
And what was your lucky number they gave
Number
you?
10. So now, if anybody has a raffle or giveaway or whatever, like Shifty the other night, I was always number 10. So that's my new lucky number. I didn't win nothing on Dan's live the other night, but that's okay. I like to participate. It was fun, all in fun. But yeah, it's that was a welcome surprise. I love that saw. Like I was saying before, I treated myself to that 572. I love that saw. That is, Sherry don't like it. It's loud. It's very loud. And I don't do nothing to my saws. Someday I might even try and echo one of these days. And I want to get one port. Yeah. The timing. I remember that at Joe's. He won his saw at Joe's out in Ohio. That was awesome. That was the highlight of the whole trip, was seeing Timon win that saw.
Yeah.
I know exactly how you felt, Timon. And matter of fact, we was talking about it that later after the frenzy. I said, I should have. I was excited, but I don't think I was excited as Timon when he won his saw. The 372 and the 572, not much. The 572 is auto tune. 372 is the carbureted model. I really think, just thinking back when I've been running them, I think the 572 starts for me a little easier. And if I remember right, the 372 might just be a tad heavier. I mean, not much to make a difference, but I run. What have I been running? I've been running a 24 on one and a 20 on the other. I don't remember which I've got out there. I haven't cut for so long.
Well, it's the weather's. Well, you had 12 hours overtime on Saturday, and some you got called in late Sunday night.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, and that's another thing. Our bagwood and row wood was getting hammered from before Halloween up until mid-November, and then it just shut off. I haven't sold a bag for a while, but our bulk wood has went nuts. I mean, I had a call today, and we got a text the other day for a whole
trailer load.
We got a cord. That's basically a cord and a half delivered. That's coming up. I got a buddy that wants a pickup load.
Another guy wants a pickup load.
Our bulk wood has went nuts. And the bad part about it, I really have no seasoned wood. And I've noticed a lot of guys are running out of seasoned wood. We have green wood, some, because I just try, I'm not big on selling green wood. I don't like to do it, but I'm just coaching. And I think that's the name of it.
We just let them know this is what we have.
We let them know up front. Yeah, this is what we have. This is all we're going to have for a while. And as soon as I can get good weather after the first of the year, I'm going to start hammering the Dyna and make our pile bigger than it was this year. And it got so stinking hot this summer. I'd go to work, come home. I didn't feel like doing anything. And so our bulk wood we're going to be out of bulk wood probably
before the end of the
year. Before January. I do see lots. Yeah, I've got a ton of ash, a ton of it, and it's split. I got a bucket and split it. It's ready to go, but I'm saving all that for our bagwood. It just sells like hotcakes in our bags and rosewood, and we're going to try to. That's kind of why we're
Rick. He produced twice as much this year,
and I don't know.
90%
I don't understand that, Rick. Why it's been an unbelievable year. Our bagwood took off a ton there for a while. And like I said, it stopped, but it just rolled over. Our bulkwood just boom, got hammered, or it's getting hammered. I'd be safe to say maybe even by Christmas we will probably be totally out of bulkwood. And like I said, I just try to coach. Inform them what I got. This is what I've got, and you're more than welcome to it. There's no different price or anything. You're more than welcome to it, but you just got to inform your customers of what they're getting. Some understand and don't care, and some I had a guy that got to have season. I got to look somewhere else. Well, okay, I'm just telling you what I got.
Yeah,
and just be honest. And be honest with them, and just be honest. So that's where we're at. And it's, Jason's crazy fast, and it just one shut off and the other one picked right up. And it's been an unbelievable year. This is probably, as far as firewood goes, we've had, of course, the less that we've ever had and the busier we've ever been.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other producers, I guess you could say, close to us that I don't know where they're at. It doesn't matter really, but I know we're selling. We haven't changed a bit of price from the last few years. So, but our bulkwood has been unbelievable.
Yeah, here lately it really took
but
off.
as soon as that weather breaks, and I got a stack of poles for our Dyna, and I'm sure we can call our logger and probably get another semi pretty darn quick if we really needed it. But I am going to try to produce a bunch more wood this year and see what happens. So we got a ton of red oak yet to split on the Wolf Ridge, and we're going to put it into IBC totes and just let it set. So that's the plan for that, unless somebody just really wants it.
Yeah, well, I told that one guy he liked the nice pretty splits because that was the trunk of the tree before it got into the limbs and the knots. And he's like, well, what about that? Can I have that? And I'm like, that's 40% moisture. It's not going to burn.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if our fire was high,
I guess we get a good hot fire going, it doesn't matter. But
I don't think I'd want to deal with the creosote.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a different year. That is for sure. You can write 25 down in the books. It's been different, from the weather to the firewood sales to you name it. So, but yeah, and took ads down in November.
Yeah.
And we don't advertise. This word of mouth. We are very fortunate where our wood yard is. We are on a major highway, and you pull off into our wood yard, you are
a big circle drive.
Big circle drive. You are several feet off the road. You don't have to worry about anything. And everybody knows, 51 South at the Stone House. That's where we're at, and everybody knows that. Most everybody, we are repeat customers. We trust them. They shoot me a text. Hey, I need to get a load of wood. You know where it's at. They'll back up there, throw it on theirself, put the money in the roadside stand box. I don't ever touch it. So we are very fortunate of having good, honest customers. I know one time somebody took us for about a half an IBC tote, and that might have been.
That was when it was pretty dang green.
Yeah, and that
might have
been somebody we knew, and they got it and forgot. I don't know. That's the only time we've ever had any problem, and that was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like we split that, I think, in April, and you stacked one in and then loosely throwed one in. We was going to do an experiment.
A battery stump grinder, and love it. I do, big like you do up there in the Twin Cities. A battery stump grinder. I didn't know they even made one.
Yeah. That's cool. Thanks for joining us, Eugene.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Can you like Google that and see? I didn't know they made a battery stump grinder.
Yeah, I didn't either.
What brand is it? Battery stump grinder.
BATT.
Twin Cities at Minneapolis. Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, probably Minnesota.
Is that the brand?
Battery stump grinder. Battery. I don't know. I didn't know they made one. I've been in the stump grinding business for 15 years. I didn't know a battery stump grinder. Maybe
I've never seen one advertised.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but
I'm sure they have their place.
I'm sure they do. How big a stump can you do with a battery stump grinder? That's a guess. That's interesting, Dave. BGW. That's interesting, Dave.
What?
Jacob from Twin Cities Firewood is in 10. Yeah. I always thought Twin Cities was up your way, Jim. Minneapolis, St. Paul. They always called it Twin Cities.
Isn't it?
That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
You know, your Minnesota Twins, the T sets, their logos, the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
Diesel grinders are the best. Yeah, I bet. I got a Vermeer 362. Yeah. That's why I asked. Yeah. 35 horse Briggs is what I'm running on mine. And we've done 100 and what's our biggest stump? 114 inches, 108, something like that. 100 and something inches.
No, we had two that were 108, and then I think we had one that topped it. That ash tree in your high school, your old high school.
Oh, yeah. That was huge. 110 inch stump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob, Twin City Firewood down. He's in, I want to say he's in Kentucky, isn't he? So I think Twins, maybe that's possible too. I'm not sure on that. Yeah, Twin Cities. I always just figured that was Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, which I've been through there. Tennessee. Oh, he's in Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 65 till Rodney came through the side. Yep. Got you there. I'd love to have a bigger one, but
Brandon wants to know if that's the diameter of the stump. Yes, it was.
Yeah, diameter. Yes.
Well, let me clarify, Brandon. When we do a stump, we don't measure at the top where it's cut off. We have to do the roots that are visible to us.
Yeah,
that's how we measure a stump, because that's the part we have to also grind.
My big stumps, Jason, was we had an ash tree. Was the biggest one I've done.
110.
And then
we had two that were 108.
They were oaks, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
The good part with mine is what I do with my stumps when I grind them is I got duals. You got to have duals, or I think you do. From some of the places I get, that dual wheel on that grinder just makes it a lot more stable. I'll take that inside dual off, take it off, and then my swing of my grinder surpasses that single wheel. So I just drive right through the middle of that stump, clean that side up, move over, and just keep doing that. And what are we at 42 inch swing? So I can take a 42 inch swath, and it takes a while. I'll be honest with you. It takes us a while. But what's really nice is the stumps that I've done like that, the great big ones. I mean, they weren't that high above the ground, or maybe a little more. Yeah, but I mean, and
I hate to differ with you. We spent 3 hours with a 24-inch bar on one of those 28s on that oak getting cut off.
Yeah, I do. If they're up 3 or 4 foot, yeah, I cut them off. That can be a chore. That is hard on me, hard on the saws, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I typically, you know, a 3 foot stump is what we really do. Thanks, Rick, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Jason want to know what kind of stumps are the big ones. We do a lot of oak. There was one in Ramsey, Illinois, and one in Vandalia. They were both red oaks.
Red oak.
And then that big ash
big one,
tree.
It was a big ash.
Yeah.
Oak and ash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toro Dingo's making a oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. But yeah, that's our stump grinder. We are a Vermeer 362.
Ken, on your question, are wheels or tracks better? Depends on your job. A lot of people we do jobs for, we go through, if he takes both duals off, we can go through a 36-inch gate, not have to take any fencing down or anything like that. We had a job where it was a bid job for a golf course, and our competition had gotten there first. And I asked him, I said, did he tell you about his machine? And he said, no. I said, it's on tracks. And he goes, we can't have that on the greens. So,
well, we weren't on the greens anyway, but just the whole job, we ended up getting it because we had tires. I mean, that doesn't happen very often.
No, but a lot of people don't want their yard.
There's a place for the tracked models, and but I just never really considered a track model. But Toro, the Toros, I think that's a Toro Dingo. They make the little track. They're like a 20 horse motor or whatever on them. Them are pretty cool. I mean, they have their place. The big reason for Vermeer is my Vermeer dealer's just the big is an hour away, and I can get parts shipped. Actually, now I got a dealer within just I don't know, less than an hour. I can get parts if I need it. So, but yeah. Plywood, yeah, I have done that, Jim. I have done the plywood. We have done that. I'd really like to get someday is some of that matting that the tree service guys use, just for having a job where you don't want to tear anything up, or you got to protect something a little better or whatever. And they're not real pricey, but I need to get a couple of pieces of them. And you can use them for other things too. But yeah, that I try to keep the turf damage down the best I can. Where we get into our turf damage was when we pick it up. That's because we got our Sherry's got a small Ford or New Holland tractor, three-cylinder diesel. We can put that thing about anywhere. She's a pretty good operator with it, and that's what we use to clean everything up with. I can fit the grinder and the tractor in my dump trailer, so it makes a lot easier job out of it. But yeah, taking that wheel off makes a big difference on the way I grind it. So, yep. There's Ed. Hey, Ed.
Thanks for joining us, Ed.
But yeah, that's where we're at. We're at I don't want to leave everybody, but we're at the golden hour. We're a little dab over. We like to stay on an hour. I think we've covered stump grinders tonight, chainsaws, wood splitters, the Midsouth Firewood Expo. Marlon saved us a ton of freaking grief. So we got to do a little more research, and not Parsons, Kansas, but Parsons, Tennessee. And that's what's weird. I kind of know the area. It's been a few years since I've been down there. But thank the Lord that Marlon come on here tonight. And no, I haven't had that anywhere, Jim, our new loader, other than our lot. And I don't care about our lot. Our wood yard was for how many generations, a century of wood products there, with her dad and grandpa and everything, running our mill lot, we call it, or wood yard, as a sawmill. And there's been, I don't know how many layers of rock is probably in that place. And it's not little. And I don't worry about turf damage at over there.
But we've had it over here at the house too, and I haven't really noticed it.
I haven't really noticed
industrial lugs.
It's got industrial type lugs on it, and it's not here's the York Woods. Good to see you. That tractor, the small footprint on it you've about got to have the darn thing in 4-wheel drive. I do have wheel weights on the back. I probably need to put a little ballast back there on the 3-point to keep the weight down. But yeah, that the tractor is kind of hard on the turf. It really is. You just got to kind of be careful and take your time and everything. But most everybody, and I tell my customers with that too. Now, this stump job is pretty detrimental to your yard. I mean, we're going to be, and I tell them up front, I'm going to be bringing a tractor in here. I don't try not bring any vehicles in. We try to do it when it's decent weather and dry, getting in there to do it. But yeah, the tractor does a little bit of damage. You got to be careful with the repetition of going back and forth with a smaller bucket. If I could get my 40 horse, I don't know if I've used it on a stump job yet or not. I got my 40 horse with my 72-inch material bucket. I could make quick work. It's the whole thing of getting it there. And it's just an extra vehicle trailer. And my 20-foot trailer. Have a great weekend, Dick. Probably see everybody tomorrow night on Dan's Live. So I appreciate you stopping in. Really do. But yeah, that's like I said, we're on our overtime and hate to kick everybody off, but we've talked about everything. Midsouth Firewood Expo. We'll talk about that up until then. We're going to do our next live is actually going to be New Year's Day night, 7:00. It'll be on the January 1st. So we'll be back on then. We've talked about Mid-South. Hopefully by then, Marlon will have a ton more people signed up to go. Vendors. Chainsaws. We've talked about all kinds of chainsaws tonight. And like I said, if anybody wants to stumpsandfirewood@gmail.com wants to know that or get a hold of that deal of my local steel dealer, I will definitely give you all his contact info and see if you guys are interested in that. And he will, I'm sure, will hook you up. So there we are. Appreciate everybody. We really do. It'll be New Year's Day when we're on here again. So everybody have a great Christmas and hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And we're going to sign off here. We appreciate it. And like we always say, keep grinding, keep splitting. We'll catch you on the next one, January 1st. See everybody tomorrow night at Dan's and probably Sunday night at Russ's. So appreciate it, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.
Have a good weekend.